Hello, assalamu alaikum, and good evening, my dear student. This session is about building proficiency readiness among Majmaah University students. So, my dear student at Majmaah University are welcome for this session. And today, in this session, we will talk about how to prepare yourself for proficiency test. Specifically, it is designed for step test students. So, my name is Amanat Ali, and I am lecturer in English at Majmaah University, Saudi Arabia, at College of Education. And today we will talk about the step test. So, understanding step, your gateway to English language proficiency. First of all, what is the step test? And the step test is STEP. It stands for Standardized Test for English Language Proficiency, which is developed by CAS and aligned with prestigious international CEFR Common European Framework of References standards such as TOEFL, and also it is means similar to TOEFL and IELTS. It has the worth. So if you are taking step test, it means you are eligible to enjoy many benefits. Why to take steps? You can take steps in order to get admission at a English program at a university as a placement test. If you want to enter in a university, and the basic initial test that is required for to enter a college or university, it is also essential for international local and international scholarships. And it also in future, it's not finished here. It will be required you in future for the employment, because it is quite important. And then the total fee of the test is 150 Saudi Riyal, so you can pay and take the test anytime. Then the step test, logistic flexibility and accessibility. It is a computer delivered test which is more based on like modern digital testing format, accurate assessment and immediate processing of your result. It's all years it's available. You don't have to wait. Book your test convenience whenever you feel convenient. You can book the test, and you can take the test any time of the year. You may have multiple attempts, 10 times in 3 years, so you can achieve your target. It varies. Target, for example, different colleges and universities have different demand. The basic requirement for the test is just 67 passing grades, and then it depends on the college and university. The result is very quick. You may receive the result within 5 working days, and the step certificate has 3 years validity, and from the day you get the certificate, from that day it has 3 years validity. Let's move to the next portion. How is step divided, and how is step test, what is the structure and division of the grades? It has 100 questions, all multiple choices. They are A to D, A, B, C, or D. Then it comes the division. 40% is the listening skill. That is the first part of the test. And then the 20% listening comprehension. Then 40% second part is the reading comprehension. Then the third is 30%, that is grammar, where your language skill like language structure and knowledge will be tested in the grammar portion. The final part of the test is composition analysis, where your writing enhance like mechanics assessment. The total time of the test is 3 hours. So from the beginning, though, no break, so you have to stay on a computer for 3 hours. Then we have listening comprehension. We will talk about the first part of the test, that is listening comprehension, mastering spoken English language. So during the listening, this section overview is like it is. Listening will be for 25 minutes. You have to answer 20 questions based on recording of a native English speaker. The listening is probably about schedules, scientific discoveries, invention, and technology, or some topic like this. Key skills tested during the listening, they are understanding the main idea and supporting details. You can listen and respond like what is the main idea of the text, what are the supporting details for the main idea. Then you can recognize paraphrase information. Paraphrase means the you have to recognize synonyms or similar words, and identifying speaker attitude and purpose. So during this listening activity, you have to assess what is the attitude of the speaker and the purpose of the text. Then it comes as don't do's and don'ts. Do the thing that you have or you can do during the test. Focus intensely on keywords and synonyms. When you are listening, you should focus on keywords or synonyms. For example, say he's my neighbor. It means in the listening, in the question maybe he's my neighbor. In the listening, it's said he lives next to me. He's lives in my street. He lives near my home. So neighbor. So synonyms. Focus on synonym. And so also listen for paraphrasing of the key concept. What is the text about and what are the key concept, key ideas described. So the mostly the questions are about this. The pay attention to tone and emphasis of the speaker. If the speaker is putting more stress, tone, or emphasizing something, so it means that is important part, so that contain the answer. Then use contextual clues, context clues to infer meaning. So infer meaning means sometimes the something is not said directly, it might be said. I mean, you have to infer the meaning. For example, infer meaning. I said it is the largest city of Saudi Arabia. It has all kind of facilities. All the government embassies are there. So I didn't mention the name of the city, but you have to infer what is the information talking about. So you from on the basis of information. So in the listening, you also listen about something and infer the meaning. Then the thing that you should not do during the listening, don't attempt to take detailed notes. So you are not don't attempt to take detailed notes like every detail, no, because you don't have time, because 25 minutes 20 question, like one for one question you have around 1 minute. So don't try to take notes. And secondly, don't lose focus during the recording. If suppose you focus you lost the focus, don't be panic. Move to the next question, and don't try to be panic and or you lose focus. So this way you will lose more grades. Don't panic, as we mentioned, if you miss the word. And don't rely on background knowledge. For example, if the background knowledge mean, if the text says, the speaker says, I do something on the weekend. So weekend in Saudi Arabia mean Friday and Saturday, but in Gulf, Friday, Saturday, other part of the world, Saturday and Sunday. So don't use your previous knowledge or background knowledge, so just based on listening. Then the next portion is reading comprehension strategies for success. This portion, as you know, it contains 40 questions based on 9 to 13 passages. Within 1 hour you have to do 40 questions in this largest section of the step. So it needs analytical skill. You really need to focus on this. The question type in the reading test are like vocabulary. Some words are given, you have to give the meaning, choose the meaning according to the context. And then pronoun or referent, and the main idea. For example, 5 paragraphs and 5 main ideas, so you have to match this main idea with the paragraph. And then the identification. Inference question. Inference mean making inference, understanding or making sense from the text. And also there are specific details sometime, and question requiring you need careful scanning and skimming strategy in order to get the required grades. So some of the proven strategies that are important, or that are being successful are whenever you read the question, underline the keywords what is required, and also in forward meaning. So from context rather than memorizing definition, don't you cannot memorize for step, and never skip the question, always attempt to answer each question. So whatsoever then time management is very important in reading, because 40 question in 1 hour, so you have to allocate approximately 1.5 minutes for each question, and skim the passage first. Skim mean just look at the caption, look at if there are pictures are given, if tables are given. So skim mean the important information, and this way you can get the better grade. Regarding the third portion is grammar, and fourth is composition. In grammar section, it contains 30% of the test, so you have to be focused at 40 question in 30 minutes. Now questions are more than the time, so you have to focus more. Then here your grammatical knowledge will be tested, like different part of different topic of grammar, like tenses, three tenses, present, past and future, four aspects like simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, parts of speech like noun and its kind, verb its kind, adjective and its kind, verb and its use, adjective and so any kind of conditional sentences, sentence structure, these kind of preposition, conjunction, all kind of grammar will be tested during this test. And the last part is composition analysis. In this section evaluate your understanding of punctuation, sentence ordering, capitalization and paragraph organization. So you can be careful about punctuation, where like capital letter, full stop, comma, other like paragraph, ordering the sentence, what event happened first, second, then next, and the finally. So you should be careful. Punctuation rule, you must understand how to put punctuation. For example, when the sentence start, it should be capital letter, start with capital, first word should start with capital letter. At the end, when the something finished, sense is completed, full stop. If you are writing signal word like first of all, second, secondly, additionally, furthermore, like if you are writing transitions like however, on the other hand, so full comma after each these signal words or transition words, comma is important. So be careful about these things. Final things, there is strategic preparation, your path to success. They are something like assess your current level. First of all, before going to test your knowledge, you have to assess your current level, where you are. There are some applications and there are some online tests, you can check them, and they will give you your result at what level you are, how many grades you can achieve in step or IELTS. So beginning by first of all, you should honestly evaluate yourself, so what proficiency level you are at, so you can know your strength and weaknesses. Don't jump blindly into the test, rather complete your preparation and then take the step test. And master the academic word list, because some specific academic words not like limited, you should have if you want to achieve good grade, you must have 4,000 to 5,000 vocabulary that you should master it. And for that purpose, learning the academic word list, AWL, I will show you the QR code on the next page. So you can learn vocabulary, and that is specifically in the academic context, and that is specifically designed for step. Then you can expand your core knowledge systematically by building your vocabulary and deeper your understanding of English grammar structure. I will also give you the QR code for this purpose. Next is practice authentic text test, because sometimes there are so many resources on online, they give very easy text, you prepare for themselves, but when you go to the exam, you don't get enough grades. So you should practice authentic text tests. So complete full design sample test under the timed condition of familiarity. So we will give you these resources also, so you can prepare yourself. So the final thing is focus on key skills. So you should prepare yourself, dedicate consistent practice for listening, reading, grammar, vocabulary before going to the test. Prepare yourself well and then go for the test. Important resources, here we go. Test your language with level. If you want to test your language, you can write 13english.com, or you can scan this QR code and you will see this, because sometime when you scan QR code, your browser has some ads, so they take you to, I mean, away from the real resources. So the why we are showing this english.com. So when you can scan this QR code, you will see a test of the taliban lazy 30 dakika, something like this. Then if you want to download a step guidebook, so you can scan this QR code, or you write in Google step guidebook, and you will find this the first page of the PDF book is this. It is from Ministry of Education, so you can study this book as step resources. Then important resources, the next is, if you want to build your vocabulary, you can scan this QR code and you may have academic word lists. So the yes, so you can learn specific and required vocabulary. Improve your grammar. If you want to improve your grammar, you can scan this QR code and you will have this preface of the website. You will have phrasal verb quizzes, you have all grammar quizzes, tests. You can allocate some time and learn from these resources. Next, we have some activities for listening that we give you
midterm
and at the end, I mean, so there are some grammar activities we have prepared for you, and we will share with you later. In if you have any questions, you can ask us during the session, or you can ask us at the when you watch the video, and you can, if you need supports for guidance, step preparation and line development, you should not hesitate to contact through the email, or you can scan this QR code to connect with us on social media. We are always here to help our students. So thank you so much for your time, and we wish you good luck for your step exam. Thank you.